Phép không đạp lên
for everyone need to have a goal. If you don't have goal, means you don't know what your purpose want to do in the future. And setting goal, you actually this goal and you really want to do it. For example, you have to go to do doctor, so you must clear to do doctor. And three is confident. Confident is mean you believe in yourself. You believe in yourself and for example, study math, what kind of studies, physics, and to point is read and listen to advice. You need to find a book that contains about your goal and read it and find what the way that can success. And ask him about experience and suggest him his advice. And space point is persistent. Persistent means you do it again and again. You don't stop it. For example, when you do once and again until you success. And what is working smart? Working smart is when those one thing is clever and
verb. Verb is a word express an action. Verb, there are three main verbs: transitive verb and intransitive verb and transitive verb that the word is definite object. Transitive verb, speak is a verb. Speak. Kind of transitive verb. And it is slowly. Run is a verb. Run is noun. Kill plus ing, killing. Teach plus ing, teaching. Smoke is not good for health. Smoking is a noun. Smoking is jarang. I will stop coming here. Coming is a verb, a noun. Coming is jarang.
Have and have and gender woman and business woman and gender salesman let out many toes ability gender woman leader in the country a woman can leader the same man and
Asia or Muslim countries, we as no reveals the body, especially the woman. And in Japan, when you enter the house or restaurant, you should take out the shoe when you have then let's talk about food and drink. In Italy or Spain,
so willpower is the ability for you to overcome all mistakes and procrastination. It is the ability to control or reject unnecessary or harmful practices. And if you want to be a successful person, you should know for basic of willpower. One is confidence. Confidence is strong believing in doing something without nervous, without interest or sad. And if you want to do anything successfully, you should know the four kinds of confidence. A is capacity, or to do anything at all. For example, if you are a teacher but you don't have the capacity to face for yourself, you can never don't get confidence from just one thing also. But if you want to get confidence from your people, you should have a specific capacity. B is experience. Experience is the best teacher for you. So you should maintain all the opportunities, changes, topic. Practice means to do something again and again to be perfect. So practice in a small way or in everywhere and every time you can. And D is belief. At this point, one girls to believe yourself, and you should think that you can.
Never study this art have didn't know means somehow. My name is Omla. I study in grade 12. I was born in small unit, Bangsa district, in Kampong Spring City. And I have been studying this for 3 years.
How do you know that education is very important for all of the countries? Before if education fall down, what does happen all over the country? I think that our people will decide to do anything that so doesn't need, such as education, debauchery, etc. So to avoid this problem, I have 4 points to support my topic. The heart of the rule. So a good teacher can improve human resource and can make last week I asked to another student like that, do you want to become a teacher? He said no. Why he say no? Because if I am a teacher, but he want to become another job like NGO or to become if he want to read another book, he want to research, he want to become a good student, he should become. Or 3, improving technology. In boosting technology, it means that especially computer exam. The computer is very important for all the students if you want to know about the new in the world. You can search by internet or especially you can.
And the government of Cambodia soon to research and soon to solve and soon to find the fault and soon to find anything that can develop our country. So the people can have four kind of way. One way is the and has for the rectangular strategies. Instruction of infrastructure for is the capacity building and the human resource management. So this kind of for the human or the foreign strategies, national strategies of the development in Cambodia, and the government must share and the people in the take attention about this all our country and this all about our country to be a bright countries in the world.
We already have 4 points, such as watching, listening, writing, reading. The first, I speak about watching. Watching TV make you remember something new about you. For me and you, what you make you know.
All the world and how the same have economics and how something that are the world. And if you read the newspaper, you can have experience and have new words that you don't understand and have a difficult word and about the word. What is important for you? Because if you put the word, you can't study English very well. And the word is the part of not if when you study English, you never know it in the book. Maybe you can do other things you don't know it, and if you don't know it, look upstairs or the stuff in the hospital and look upstairs in the hospital. My name is Raitu. I'm studying at University school and I'm studying part-time at AEC I'm studying at the Hospital Freedom is very important on the people they want to marry. Working for the computer, freedom is strong thinking and strong feelings. Without fears, friends, design or craft. In competence, divided in 4 parts. Living, practice of skills and conduct of practice,
Hello.
I have talk and I have explained you yesterday. So now I explain you. If you want to have a question, you can ask me, and you can ask me if you don't understand one point. You can ask me what it means. And this is the kind of the private sector development and employment condition. It is divided into parts. One is strengthening private sector and strengthening investment. Two, promoting SME and small medium enterprise. Three, two, creating job and ensuring improved work condition. And four, ensuring social safety net.
Sorry, sir. I would like to ask you. Can you explain about number one?
Number one, strengthening private sector and attracting investment mean that the government of Cambodia, not only the government of Kingdom of Cambodia, the people in the Cambodia should to pay attention and should the soul and should the way to do investment investigator with our country. Yeah. So the people and the student, they can communicate with the foreigner. They have to mass educate the people and have a lot of knowledge about investment, marketing, and other subject that they want to study about this creating, strengthening private sector and strengthening investment.
And can you tell me about how to create job and ensuring improved work condition?
To increase job work condition, the government of Cambodia should to resolve and should give Cambodian people to have another knowledge. Another according to the culture, according to the other subject that they would like. Yeah. Especially the teaching. Some students always want to study and want to have bachelor degree to study to teach English, and to teach English is the creating job condition. You know, another point, the people should to find way to study and other they work in other place, mean the agricultural for tourism and others place they can, if they have a lot of knowledge and have a lot of, they can speak many language, they can do communicate with the people, especially Chinese, they can speak Chinese, they can speak English, they can speak French, Thailand, so they can find job, they can do anything, especially they can tell about the culture of Kingdom of Cambodia, that Cambodia is the wonder of Kingdom of Cambodia.
Can you tell me more about promoting SMEs?
Promoting SME is small. It's called, its abbreviation called the small and medium enterprise. You know, enterprise is company. The company that have a big, small, or company, a big company, or a small company, or a medium company. Our country has many type of company, government factory, government factory, and other company, especially for the organization. You know, organization, the company has many that do attention to find and to give the people around the country, especially for the Kingdom of Cambodia, the people in the rural area, to find job and to do anything in this factory. Do you understand?
Today I'm very happy that I can tell you about my topic. My topic is setting goal. Do you know setting goal? I think for everyone has goal in the future, and setting goal is very important in the future because it can help you have a goal future. And setting goal is have 4 points: it's capacities, planning, visualization, and prosperity. And someone can know about capacity. Capacity is mean abilities that you have born, and capacity can success because of knowledge, specific goal, confidence, and spread. And planning is you want to make plan a goal, you should have 4 steps. self-discipline, read and listen to the advice, and persistent and working smart. And three is prosperity. Prosperity is mean you are support about with your work, and it has 4 points: is to be fair, to persevere, to be strong, decide, to be genuine. And 4 is visualization. Visualization means you are imagine what should in the future your goal has useful or not. And visualization is high 4 points: is concentration, commitment, motivation yourself, and opportunity. Now you have question ask me.
Do you can tell me about the confidence?
Confidence is mean you ask believe in yourself, believe and make somebody believe you. For example, when you ask is a customer and you go to buy something, so a seller needs tell you a truth, so you ask believe him. So did you understand?
Yes.
What do you do if you want to memory your lesson and others way that you can listen the people want to have and want to have memory of the lesson, and what must we do? To remember all the lesson. What must we do?
You should understand about this one point and find idea to there's contact with this point and read it again.
For example, if one day I lost my confidence, so what should I do if I lost my confidence?
You should motivate yourself and find why you lost confidence in yourself, and you need to do it again and change the way that you do.
Luôn. Nó dây lại lâu dây mà lá ăn mà ăn nó chọn nó còn ăn không còn ăn không còn sai này
Như vậy á.
cái thôi mua ra nhạc một hát không trong cả đàn.
Còn là phải giấu tí cho nó ta ấp xu ham xu.
I have one topic is outstanding student. Outstanding student is 4 points. But I speak. But before I speak, I want to describe before developed country. In Cambodia, in Cambodia before not developed, so education is not improved. That human resource of outstanding student is not a lot. Coach can make study hard.
Study hard is mean we should at home, at school, anywhere, and another. Can you tell me how to practice?
tôi chăm lại ạ chứ.
Which is in front of the mirror, which is in the
Participation is mean that
practice.
Practice.
Practice is mean that we do homework every day.
I would like to ask you, in order to be our outstanding student, that mean it have just this point or have another point?
Has another point.
Could you summarize?
Ôi bà bây giờ.
Thì luôn. Thì luôn vào đi.
Hello everybody.
Mày hả một này.
Hello everybody. It is the second time for me that I have to presentation about willpower. So sometimes you wish to go forward, no realities, go for your head and how wonderful you feel afterward. Yet you feel too lazy and prefers to write instead. You might be aware of ways that you need to change your bad habit. Yet you don't have the inner power and persistence to change all this habit. So willpower is the ability for you to overcome all laziness and procrastination. It is the ability to control or reject unnecessary or harmful impulses. So, and if you want to be a successful person, you should know about the four sources of willpower. So, one is confidence. Confidence is the strong belief in doing something without fear, without embarrassment, and you can't do anything successfully with that confidence. And the four types of confidence are: A is capacity. Capacity is the abilities to do, to work, to control, to manage, or to do anything. For example, if you are a manager but you don't have the capacities to control, to manage your staff, you will never don't get the confidence from your subordinate also. But if you want to get confidence from your people, you should have a specific capacity. And B is experience. Experience is the best teacher for you, so you should maintain all the occasion, changes, opportunities to make experience. And C is practice. Practice make all of you perfect. Practice means to do anything again and again to be perfect. And if you want to have confidence in doing something, you can practice in front of the mirror, in front of your friends or family, in a small venue or in everywhere and every time you can. And this is belief. At this point, one used to believe yourself, and you should know that you can do it, you can win it, you can overcome all the obstacles, and nothing can obstruct you. And the second basic of willpower is possibility. Possibility is a word that all the people over the world could catch it in their hand. And possibility is the same, the word can, but it opposite of can and impossible. And the fourth type of possibility are: A is solving problem. Solving, you should know that poor, poverty, busy is not the matter for your studying. And for me, I think rent is not the matter for my studying. And B is doing something. Doing what? Yes, to do what do you really desire, to do what you think it is right. And you should do it strongly and without nervous, without fear. And C is facing the truth. What is the truth that you have to face? Yes, you have to face all everything happening in your life. And even if it's the wrong, but you shouldn't care about it. You should just consider it as a good experience for your life. And this is directing toward. Directing toward one used to go, not back. One used to say yes, not no. And you should think that everything can possible and you can overcome it. One day you will be successful and you could cross out the word can and impossible, omit it from your life. And the third basic of willpower is short. Short is refers to opinion, thing, or ideas that full of energy in solving problem. So if you want to solve a problem in easily way, you should know the four sources of short. And A is document. Document are come from first skill. They are writing, listening, reading, and watching. And B is people's ideas. At this point, one used to be a good listener to maintain all good opinions from others. And C is critical thinking. Critical thinking wants you to think till you can understand about it. Think till you can divide what is right and wrong. And critical thinking is the best method for you to solve a problem, and you will never nervous with a problem if you do critical thinking. And D is exercise. Yeah, exercise is the great way for you to create your memory and to increase your brain also. So you should always do exercise in your free time. And the last one of willpower is setting goal. Setting goal is a lightweight preparation, and the people over the world will know nothing if they didn't set their goal. So the four hints to set goal is A is planning. To plan, you should know exactly about what do you really desire. For example, most people don't know what they really desire, don't know what they want to do in the future. Even if they want to do the big job, but they don't know what is it. And so at this point, one used to know exactly about what do you want to be in the future. And B is dividing big and strong. You should you should know exactly about what is your right and what is your wrong, and you should divide it into the different parts. For example, you are strong at mathematics, physics, chemistry, but you weak at philosophy, geography, or physics, etc. And C is building up weak. Yes, after you divide your weak and strong, you should build up your weak, and you should spend your time more with it to be the real smart. And this is achieving step. To achieving step is the best method for you to accomplish your dream. So achieving step start with the question that which way. Actually, there are many ways for you to work, but it's difficult or easy. It's up to your decision. For example, you start at the same point, but your continuing way is not the same. So you should know exactly about what is the steps to achieve your goal. And to conclude, I want to tell you that if you do as all many steps, your willpower will help you to be a person full of responsibility, mind power, unlimited power with people, and successful achieving. Yes, and it is the time for me that I want to say goodbye to all of you.
Sorry, sister. Do you think if a person that have not planned, do you think he can successful in her life or not?
Yeah, if
Without planning?
yes, if yes, I know they will didn't achieving their goal.
How to find a document?
Yes, document I come from first skill. They are writing, reading, listening, and watching.
Sorry, can you tell me about confidence?
Yes, confidence is the strong believing in doing something without fear, without nervous, and you will unsuccessfully if you don't have confidence. Yes.
Rồi trăng em rồi trăng thôi nè, mai rồi trăng.
Không bao giờ.
Hello.
Hello everybody. Today is today I'm very happy when I
Stand here. Stand here.
stand here to present present about the advantage of study. Wanting good jobs and to development a country. Avoiding the position and another debauchery and reducing the poverty.
You know get a no cool.
Bạch vui.
Nào. Đâu cả mày mới điên.
Hello everybody. Today I'm really happy to make a presentation to all of you, and this is my first time to make a presentation like this. My topic today is how to success studying. Do you know already? In order to success something like studying, we should try hard to study. We should do again and again. We should practice. We should do anything for studying. Every day we are students. We should do everything for studying. In the future, we want to be. If you want to be like a success teacher, you can try studying. Start from now on. And the main point of success of studying, there are four: the main grade, character, commitment, and confidence. As you know already, our husband, sister, have a definition already. So I should not prolong the time. I would like to explain about all of this. The main character have four main politeness, friendly, communication, and passion. As you know already, politeness, that means you have a good communication with another person, and friendly also. You have, if you want to success same work, you should friendly. For example, if you go to another way, and then you meet the teacher, and then you have not friendly. Maybe teacher said that, oh, you are not so good, because when you see me, you cannot for example smile to me, right? And communication also, this is an important point that make our studying success. For example, communication, if you want to work another place, you should have a good communication with another. For example, you are very strong with studying, and you have high knowledge. So if you have no communication, maybe your work or everything that you want maybe cannot success. And a pattern, I mean, you try something, you try to do something best, yes. And another point, commitment means goal, effort, decision, don't waste the time. Goal, that means everything that you want to do in the future, right? Yes. Effort means yes, try hard to do something. Decision, that means you should decide to do something that you want. For example, you have two subjects that you want to study. You want to do, right? One, you want to be a teacher, and one, you want to be a doctor. If you have no right decision, maybe if you try one, maybe the next time you will lose. That means lost your mind, right? Yes. And don't waste the time. This is a good point. For example, now we are a student, and then you always latch ourselves. Oh, today I don't study. It should be tomorrow, and then you waste time one day. So if you waste the time, maybe you cannot success your studying, right? And another point, confidence. Confidence means responsibility, happiness, and health, belief, and service. Responsibility, that means if you do the work, you should have responsibility. If you don't have responsibility, maybe you cannot success. For example, if you want to work in company, and then you apply your application to do, and after that you have a meeting, but a meeting on this on tomorrow, but on tomorrow you cannot go to. That means you have no responsibility, right? Happiness and health, this is important point to success, right? If you have no happiness in yourself or in your family, maybe you cannot do everything like studying, right? And health also, if you have no got healthy, maybe you cannot studying, yeah. And belief, that means you should believe yourself. You should try everything that you want to do. And serious, I forget. What does it mean? They mean do everything with careful, right? Yes. At this point, right responsibility also. So I should not describe, and I don't waste this time. And courage, the main theory and practice, accept the criticize, answer and ask the question and do research. Make this point very important to success our studying, right? Theory practice, that means all the same thing that you have already learned, you should practice again, right? For example, you should when you're studying at high school or part time, you should after we finish our term, you should do again because practice, right? Accept the criticize, that means you accept everything that everyone criticize you. For example, for me, Abdul and everyone should criticize me. Oh, you do this way, you cannot right, you wrong. So you should do like this. Yes, it is accept criticize, right? And answer and ask the question. For example, now I am a presentation, and after that I finish. So everyone should ask question, and I will answer to all of you. And one more thing, do the research. The research, it is important. If you want to study, if you want to success something, you should do research. The research is very important. if you want to know about something, you should do research, right? Okay. Now it's short time, so any question to ask me, please? I'm really happy to.
Yeah, I ask you only one question.
Yeah.
It related to patient. What do we have to have a patient in your study?
Passion. Yes, this is a good question. A good question that I want to answer you. The main passion, in order to the person is in at home. Passion. Yes, at home you should try again and again. You review all the lesson. You do the research. Yes, and one more thing. In order to have a passion, you have communication also.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question. Yes, if we have a critical problem, so what do you have to solve?
Yes, if I have a critical problem, this question is good. But if I have a mistake, sorry, because this topic I just prepare, and I have no reason, enough reason to answer you. But in order to solve the problem, right? The first, you should make yourself normal, yeah, and brainstorm. After brainstorm, you will have the way that can solve the problem. Yeah.
Today I'm very happy. I have a topic that's about improvement access to quality health service for Cambodian poor. And point of view is hospital, pulmonologists, contraction road, and find a good job. The health is very important for the people. Although the poor people they want to good health tools, so the government must add things to Cambodian earth, especially the countryside. Chọc hơi chơi, thao một tiết đi. The hospital has a doctor. Doctor must have experience in works, and hospital director must look after all the staff in the hospital, and security is prepare and look after in the hospital. People knowledge is the school. The government must build school for them study. The school must teacher. The teacher must experience in works and gentle to student when they teach. And the class in the classroom is very pretty and have broads on the wall in the classroom. And the student must respect all the teacher, and especially they proud and clever. It's a good environment. The environment is very important. So you all together must keep it clean every day or every month. Penang mana?
Champa, I want to ask you a question. Why a good job is involved to foreigner?
The find good job is if the person have good health and have knowledge, they will go to find work. So the government must communicate with foreigner for investigation in our country and makes a factory for the people works. Như thế bắt trẻ, có nước mắt trẻ.
Okay. Hoa nhom. Hello everybody, today is the second time that I presentation about enhancing quality of education. You know, education is very important for all of you to improve our country. If education fall down, our country will, other people will do anything as that the society doesn't need. For example, we will decide to do prostitution, debauchery, etc. So to enhancing quality of education, I have 4 points to support this point. First, human resource development. You know, human resource is very important to development of our countries, and to improve human resource development, I have 4 points to support this point. First, improving teacher. 2, increasing teacher salary. 3, getting the right people. And 4, fighting corruption. And the second step, basic material improvement. You know, today there are shortage of basic material for all the students. You know, one textbook we share 3 or 5 students to to share to read at the night. So we have 4 points in this point. First, increasing book. 2, increasing library. 3, improving technology. And 4, improving equipment. And the third step, it is an encouragement. Encouragement is very important for all the people that he lost confidence to do anything. Or, for example, encouraging teacher. And 2, encouraging student. You know, some student he drop out the study to do the work for help support the family. And 3, encouraging people. Encouraging people, it means that to explain the people to explain the people about the advantage of education, and explain the people to send the children to school. And 4, infrastructure improvement. Infrastructure, there are school, road, and hospital. You know, the school is very important, and it is a location for all the students to get the education from teacher and from professional that has experience and has successfully completed from provincial pedagogy. And 3, improving road. Road is very important. It has support education also, because if it is difficult to travel to anywhere, so it's not good for all the students. 3, improving hospital. You know, if some student become ill, he can't do anything, so he do not want to study. So I think that he will drop out his school also. But it's my reasonable to support my idea. If you have any question, you can ask me. I can explain you. Ask.
And can you tell me about how to improving technology?
Yes, technology. It means that improving the internet network or computer, etc. Because if we want to know about some point, we can check the internet. We can get all the news, or we can get all the news from the world. Yes.
Hello everybody, today I'm very excited. Today my topic is speak about the vocabulary improvement. Altogether want to study English is very bad, but if you poor about the vocab, you can to study English is good. And now I want to show you about 4 points to improve the vocab. And once book, speak, pretty and listen. Book is a newspaper. Newspaper is very important. And how can you know about some word and difficult word and how something or other word. And word is for you and the word is very important for you to know about something and can you improve the vocab. And note, if you can note the word that you don't know, you never know, remember, or you think you can't to write it, or you maybe forget the word. And practice means 3 points. You write, read and memorize. Write is you write the word that you don't know every day and write every day, and so you can write very fast. And read is when you read is every day, you can grow about the vocab, and vocab is improve. And memorize, when you have free time, you should memorize the word that you don't know and a difficult word. And speak. Speak is very important for you communicate with another person. And speak is how when you speak of it means friend. When you speak of friend every day, you can grow about the word that you don't know, and you have experience. And foreigner, the foreigner is when you speak of foreigner, because foreigner is very important, and foreigner is have experience and how you can know the sound from foreigner. And speak alone. When you speak, when you don't have some person speak with you, you should speak alone or speak in the mirror. And listen. Listen is important for all the students that study English, because and listen it have a VOS, TV and radio. VOS have good for you, because VOS is very important for the student that study. And TV is when you look at TV have a program that communicate with English, because TV on the TV have and have the word and have words a lot. And radio, when radio is important, because radio have something when it's always have a good program, and when at the night and have a program and relate in English. Now do you have a question to ask me?
If I have a lot of lessons to memorize, and how can I memorize it?
Again?
So if I have a lot of lessons, so how can I memorize it?
If you have a lot of lesson, you should always memorize the word that you don't know.
Bye bye. Thế thằng đi lui chưa? Thế thằng hai đi lui.